Hi everyone and welcome to Burrawang. Some people might have already seen my garden. It was about a year ago, believe it or not. I had it open to the Bundanoon Garden Club members, and so what I'd like to do is show you what's changed a little bit in a year. Hopefully you'll notice a few changes. This is such a beautiful time of year, and I've waited for a nice, clear, calm day to take you around the garden. Okay, this is the bank outside my garden shed, and here I've got three different types of hebes all throughout the bank, and I also have in amongst them some of this lovely Verbena bonariensis, and I've been trying to get that to grow throughout this area here. Listen to the crunch of those leaves, isn't that beautiful? That's autumn. Okay, I have put a few climbing roses on here. Not too successful, this is their first year. And this is my crabapple. I'm hoping that this will give us some beautiful colour in the spring. So let's walk over here. Just going to point out there are some really bright coloured maples. They are a Kango Sago Acer maple, and they grow about 3 meters, 4 meters tall. I prune them back because I don't want them to be too tall. Listen to the crunch of those leaves. Oh, look, here we have Mr. Tosh. Oh, shush. Over here, this is lush and green because this is where our soakage beds are. And I just wanted to say that there's so much in my garden that I have had bought from garden club members. This beautiful knockout rose here is from Margaret Roberts. Thank you, Margaret. It's beautiful. And you can see here we have some teucriums. I have a scented pearl magnolia there. And down the front here I have some Incaviglia aguta. I love this. I just think it's fabulous. It just really brightens up this area. Behind here I have a few Raphaelepis, and they're a bit confused at the moment because they're flowering in autumn. Anyway, can't help that. I'm not going to complain. And now I'm going to take you to the front of the house. This is really lushed out. This is my favourite little gem. He's an absolute beauty, and there are some beautiful flowers that are on there, but the colour at this time of the day is terrific. And I have those Incavigilias here as well. I have some, here's the cat again, eating, it's a bit weird, carrots. These are an evergreen hydrangea, and they're still flowering at this time of the year. And so this is the Dichroa versicolor. I've got quite a few hydrangeas. They really copped a beating in the summer, and they really didn't flower very well at all. But this is just spectacular. I'm so delighted with the colour of these maples, and with the sun on them like that. Wow, it's quite a sight. All right, let's travel some more around this way. this garden, this part of the garden, oh, that's a Siberica alba. It's a dogwood, I think. Really should know these things. This part of the garden was put in about 3 years ago. I love the crepe myrtle there. It's one of my favourites. And in here I have some purus, and I love them, and they're going to be beautiful winter flowering purus. I have a couple in there. This one I moved, so he's about half the size, but he's still coming along. I love these loropetalums, and these have vinca minor underneath, and I love that combination. Sometimes the vinca minor gets a little bit out of control and you need to get the whippersnipper on it. It's the same as a lot of things, isn't it, really? These will grow to about 1.5 meters, so I'm hoping this will grow up to about the windowsill ledge. I have some veggie patches. I've just done a bit of a clean out. I had so much rhubarb. I gave it to the general store, and she made the best rhubarb and apple crumble. So now I'm starting from scratch again. We come around here. Here we have some lovely daisies. I love this curry bush. Look at this, and it's just flowering. You can rub your hand on it and smell it, and it's got a great smell. This here is a Nissa. Oh, another cat. We do only have 2. They're both moaning today. Yes, all right. So this is the Nissa pendula sylvatica, and so I have planted out these 2 banks here. I'll take you for a bit of a walk up there, and we get a bit of borrowed landscape. It's beautiful. And then this here is a new bed, and there's some new crepe myrtles. They're probably about 18 months old, and they managed to survive in this summer. What's interesting is that there is some anemones that are actually flowering. Sorry, I'm shifting around here, but look at the colour of this. Aren't these beautiful? Look at that. They're cracking, aren't they? Look at you. You're showing off now, aren't you? Not me, the flowers. But they are terrific. All right, let's very confused. They're supposed to be spring flowering, but anyway. So we're going to come back up here. Here's that Nissa again. What terrific colour. Beautiful. Beautiful colour. And this is my border, so I have quite a few icebergs. Look, it's not at its best. It's past its prime, let's put it that way. But these are a salvia leucantha Mexican sage, interspersed with icebergs. Got a little bit wind blown. And I also have some dahlias in here. I think all the dahlia heads have probably been, oh yes, they're looking a bit sad in there. But so this is the border in here. I had, oh yes, the wind, yeah, got hold of that. And so this is the other border here. I have a grass oval which I've had to put quite a bit of water on just to keep going. It was looking pretty tragic at the end of summer, and I have quite a few buddleias, and I thought that there were some of these are the buzz series, some of them are the Davidia, but not the ones that are weeds, of course. I do love Magora. I do love the Gora, but I wanted to bring you over to this one. He's tiny, but he's so beautiful. Look at that. The colour. It's a raspberry colour. I have a couple that are midnight, but yeah, sadly past it. I do have some grasses here, so that's a miscanthus sinensis, and it is lovely in the afternoon light. And I have quite a few westringias as well around there. That's my neighbour's garden, so we'll get a bit of borrowed landscape from there. And now I'll take you down the side. This is quite new, this garden down here, and fortunately I've got the washing out, so you'll be able to see that as well. And I have quite a lot of the autumn joy sedum, just trying to get some nice heads. Just ignore the weeds, please. But this is a salvia from someone at the garden club, one of those spontaneous, oh, $2, I'll buy that, that'll look fantastic. And while it, as I said before, it has been at its prime before, it's certainly just beautiful to have a look at. I have some plumbago down here, the odd lavender. I love this plumbago, isn't it gorgeous? Cat again. Oh, 2 cats. And so the dahlias just went absolutely gangbusters here, and I must show you that, you know, I am so delighted with the colour. Look at that. It's a cracker, isn't it? It's a cracker. So this is all new. This was just dirt about a year ago. I have, oh look, 2 of those. What beautiful colours are you? Now I do know the name of this, and got, yes, it is the Lychnis, Rose Campion Lychnis. But I like these chopsticks. Aren't they good? Look at them. And they'll grow nuts. This is some type of poppy. It's not really a poppy, it's called a something poppy, but anyway. And I love that. I love the colour of it. So all of this is coming into its own. I am particularly excited by these. Not the bins. Look at those. I mean, don't they just make your heart race? They do. There's just something about them that you know makes it all worthwhile. And so look at the size of these, will you? I mean, they're just amazing. And this, look at that colour. I mean, you just couldn't make that colour, could you? Anyway, I have delighted in showing you my Burrawang garden, and I've probably gone a little bit longer, but it's been a pleasure.